My name is Alan, and you don't want to move to a state that's all Republican right winger retards because they won't do nothing for you for the most part, but they'll be nice to you, but in the background, they'll screw with you and all that. I'm on disability SSI, and DHS is letting me have all my SNAP benefits. They're categorizing me as regular Social Security when SSI is not Social Security. When you go and try and find help, these lawyers and all that, they'll tell you one thing. I tried to get help from a DHS lawyer and asked them, "Do you help with food stamps?" And they said, "Yeah." So then when I finally talked to a lawyer, he doesn't do that. He only works on, the kids and all that. So that's all they do is just they brainwash you with their BS. They want to know what you're trying to do so that then they can, uh, I guess, report you to their king and all that, and tell them, don't help this guy because, he doesn't believe in our right wing retard religious political bullshit. All these people are nothing but a bunch of dumbasses that want you to go to hell, and they only care about controlling the stupid people. Uh, that's what it's all about is controlling stupid people that they brainwash into believing and go along with their shit all so that they can send you to hell. Because I found out that God's real, and that's what it's really all about. And uh, but thankfully, though, like I said, God's real, and He's saving the earth. He just wiped out a bunch of Floridian right wingers. And listen to them all cry, "Oh, wah, wah. Oh, look what happened to us because we didn't believe in what the Bible says and we just take parts of it, but we want to believe." And that, oh, climate change isn't real, and now they're just so stupid, and now they want help and all that, which they'll get help because they're going to hell anyways along with Satan and everything. But yeah, you don't want to move to one of these right wing states and all that, but I had to, because I was able to find a place, and I finally got a place. But then immediately, though, after I got a place, my neighbor tried screwing with me because we talked, and she found out that I'm not a right winger and all that. And so they went in cahoots with the manager, and the manager, uh, she tried to run some bullshit on me, and she went and told the manager she had her friend, to back her up, and so the manager came and talked to me and all that, or talked to us, and she was just lying about everything. I was cleaning up the side of this building where it was a bunch of full of trash because it's one of these right wing complexes. Uh, um, well, the building burned next to me, and so there was a bunch of trash, and there was a tree over there, so I wanted to sit underneath the tree, but I didn't want to look at all the trash, so I decided to clean it all up one day. And my neighbor decided that she wanted to get worms from there, so she spread out some old mats that were laying around that I had cleaned up because she wanted to get some, because she wanted to get worms, or, after I've been here for a couple of months, she decides that she wants to get worms. So I just took that stuff and dragged it off, and um, or dragged it back, into the trash pile. Well, I actually hit it so she couldn't get it. So she had her friend go up to the office and say that she couldn't get worms and all that, and they lied, the manager. So talking to the manager, she was siding with her, and basically, then she's saying um, that she's gonna kick us out, but she was talking about actually me and all that if I don't get along or whatever. So I went out. So I talked to uh, um, legal aid, and they said to go to the cops. So that's what I did. I went and made a report to the cops, and so that stopped that shit real fast after. And then, but she's been trying, but then they've been messing with my car and all that kind of stuff, and letting the air out, and my tires, and I had new tires and everything. And uh, but it's been a few months now since all this crap's happened, and things have been settling down, and people are starting to realize that they're not going to get rid of me that fast, and they're starting to see what kind of a some of these people, anyways, are seeing what a dumbass that my neighbor is. She's just fat, stupid, and black is basically some of the problem, because I'm finding out that black people are pretty stupid. I can see why they go along with the right wing. Uh, this is Bill Clinton's state, so he screwed them up for him, I guess, or whatever, and so they all went right wingers now. And I guess it's easy to get the black people to go along with it. And you see on YouTube, black people are bitching at other black people for becoming Uncle Toms, is basically what it is. When when a black person sides with their enemy, so that they don't get screwed over and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, they're just making it rough on me here. I'm not sure how long, but one good thing is that I'm not as sick as I was before. Um, I cured my liver, and saw a chiropractor, and she fixed my back, so things have been getting better, and I've been eating more healthier and all that, and just trying to get better for the road coming up. But I'm pretty old, and so it's been a rough time, And my parents sold me out over their right wing. That's basically where it all started. They were making me out to be stupid and everything. But because I knew they were stupid, I educated myself early on, and read the Bible, and I've been all over the country and everything, and studied our history and all that. I lived in Virginia, where the Civil War was, and studied all that and their tactics on fighting these people. But one thing the Bible says is that Jesus is going to let Satan rule the world, and so I'm not going to stop him from doing that. They're going to find out, I'm just trying to live my life. That's all that matters. I don't care what these people do. If they want to go to hell, they can go to hell, and I'm going to help them go to hell. That's what they want. So, but they don't like that. And so but yeah, this is an update to all the bullshit that's been going on and everything. So um there's it's just they making it hard because I'm not being able to get the help that I need to get, that I was getting in other places. I'm paying more here than I ever was, uh, paying bills and all that, and so it's like been pretty rough and all that. But I couldn't really find any place, and I've been traveling all over the country as it is. Well, mostly on the East Coast, and wound up here in Arkansas. I was over in uh, Oklahoma, and they screwed with me there. I got into this place there, and they were making me out to be a dumbass and shit like that. And I got an argument with some stupid idiot, and he was threatening me. And so the manager, they turned against me and all that because I, I don't know what what how they found out. It could have been because my parents or whatever, because I've been in contact with my parents, and my mom's, and I, found out that my mom likes to call people and talk to them so that she can get into my business and all that, and tell them that I'm not a right winger and I don't believe in their retard shit. But things are things are looking better though. Jesus is destroying their world more, and I'm not being silent about things. So that's kind of screwing them up now, you know. And but I had to at first to make everybody stupid and all that, which it worked. Thankful my parents are really stupid and didn't catch on to what I was doing. You know, I knew that they were screwing with me and all that, but I didn't know that my mom was going behind my back to make me out look bad, my friends and all that kind of stuff. Um, yeah, I left Michigan because they were screwing with me there. Got into some trouble and shit. But the funny thing though is that when I ran from the law, I was a convicted felon, and now I'm not a convicted felon anymore. See, they don't want to arrest me because they don't want me to tell the story of what their bullshit and what they've been doing and all that. That they're trying to take over the world and everything and control everybody. And like in on the DHS thing, they won't give me an appeal and all that. And I found out that I'm not in the same category as Social Security people. I'm in a different bracket, but they're treating me like I'm on Social Security, and they're giving me not giving me the deductions. Well, they're giving me deductions the same as Social Security, but I'm in a lower income bracket, so it makes it worse on me. And I'm not getting all my benefits from the SNAP, and I've appealed it, and they won't, and they're not giving me my appeal. And they did the same thing to me on my Medicaid. And when I had Medicaid, they gave I had when they gave me my Medicaid, switched it over from Oklahoma. Um, uh, it was they were telling me I couldn't access it when I went to the doctors, and they were telling me it was a computer glitch. But I know how computers work. I work on them and all that. And if it was in their main system, then they could have, then there wouldn't shouldn't have been no problem getting it into their secondary system where the doctors can access it or whatever. So they just had it locked up in their system, which is showing that I had it and all that, you know. So I couldn't really do nothing about it. But at the time, I didn't know that what was going on, and so I did an appeal, but I did an appeal for a wrong health care program because I didn't understand at first, what the deal was. Being on SSI, automatically get Medicaid, but there's another Medicaid program for that helps you if you're in worse shape or whatever. So I appealed that, thinking that that's what I had, and then then after a few months, or that I wasn't getting it, I complained to the main office, and then lo and behold, what they fixed it just like that. So but they're all working together, and they're not letting, and they screw with who they can, and you can't really do nothing because they just keep it on hold. And like I said, they're not letting me have my appeal. But but I didn't. But I stopped the appeal on the other program, and then when I was asking for my appeal for my SNAP benefits, well, they were automatically reappealing the medical appeal, saying that it was the SNAP benefits, and I had to complain about that. Yeah, they were automatically they're just lying, and they just screw around with you. And the whole government's all corrupt and everything, I found out. So, Jesus is going to have to save the earth so that people like us can live our lives, because they don't want they don't, that's the thing about it. They just don't want people to live their lives if they're not going to go to hell with them, because they're just such really smart people, because they got to work for the government, because working for the government, um, uh, is the smartest job in the world, because they don't want to make those computers or robots or spaceships or anything, because they're just so smart, because somebody else is going to do it for them, because they're just so smart. But yeah, they're just all a bunch of retards trying to be somebody. And this is why Jesus is going to save the earth here pretty soon. And it just keeps getting worse and worse, Florida just got wiped out a bunch more, and they're all crying, wah, 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 oh, save me, Jesus, save me, Jesus, when it was Jesus that did it to them in the first place. That's how retarded, they just, pick and choose what the Bible says, and that's all there is to it. And just the same thing with this the Gaza war and all that kind of stuff. They lied all about that, I'm for the Palestinians, because they were there first, and they stuck those Jews there, those Satan Jews there in the 50s after World War II, because Poland didn't want them back, because they knew they were nothing but a bunch of dumbasses and everything. And now and they're thinking that they're the chosen ones. Well, there's 12 tribes, Well, who are the 12 tribes? And they are not all the 12 tribes in Israel. There's also black Jews and all that too, all that you know. But yep, this world's coming to an end, and nobody's doing nothing much about it except fighting, and that ain't gonna fix it exactly. You got to do what God told us to do. He only saved Noah the first time, and after they killed Jesus the next time, well, they're digging through the ruins to find out what happened there, and now he's getting ready to do it again, and he's only saving 144,000. So, if you think you're special, you're not. But I know he's real. So when they kill me, I think that's going to be the end of your world, because I'm just observing it for God, and Jesus is the God of earth. That's all I got to say for now. I'll update when things get worse. Thank you, and I'll have fun.